Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, everybody? How goes it? How goes it? What's today? Happy Tuesday? Happy Tuesday. Mic check, mic check. Everything looks good. Mm-hmm. All right, let's jump into it. Antonio, what's up, buddy? How are you? Nothing much. All right, all right. What are your thoughts on the new Canon 20 to 50? It's kind of cool. I'm not gonna be buying it though. If it was an f 2.8, then I would think it was a lot cooler. Oh Jesus! How are you? I'm good, man. I'm good. Just had a sandwich for dinner. Gonna jump into some edits here. And finish off this project that I've been slowly working on the past couple of days, and try to get this delivered. But yeah, I'm good. How are you, man? Julia, hello. How are you? I think this is where I left off last time, right here. Still waiting on my money. That picture's so cute. Yeah, this part of the this gig that I did was the owner of the gym. I actually suggested this to them. I said, "Hey, at the end before people start leaving, let's get so this was a mommy and me event. So the moms came in with their kids to learn some karate stuff. Hey Andrew, what's up, bro? How are you? It's been days. Uh well, I mean it's been the weekend, right? So it's Tuesday. It should have cleared by now. It usually takes at least 2 business days to clear, at least. There we go. So we got everybody that did like a little karate pose, and then they did a like a normal pose. Yeah, and there's some other mom like baby, and these kids right here are a little bit older, but there was a couple that were more children. We'll see them here. I'm almost done with these edits. Hi, should I try to pot my DJI Pocket 3 and the DJI Neo? What is a pot? Try to pot? What does that mean? What does that mean, sir? Pawn? Is that what you're trying to say, pawn? Putt putt. Should I try to putt putt? I don't know what you're trying to say, buddy. Try again. Chester, what's up, Chester? How are you? Hey, YouTube. What's up, YouTube? How are you? Malik. What's up, Malik? Yo, you guys missed it. I was live earlier in the city, and there was a bunch of hoodlums, and a bunch of police officers everywhere. I'll probably do those edits tomorrow morning. Some of them came out pretty good. Some of the photos, but I'll edit those tomorrow. I got some cool shots of some police officers, which is a really nice, really cool. Hoodlums. Yeah, there were some no good doers. I did photograph somebody get arrested, a young man get arrested. And the only crime that they were committing, all of them crime, was that they were unaccompanied minors. I mean, I was taking a picture of the police officers, talking to them, but I guess this past 2 days they went groups of teenagers. I think this was nationwide. There was another incident over in Texas where high school kids, like 16, 17-year-old kids, were all getting together and like just causing a ruckus, destroying property, throwing shit. Yeah. People get arrested every single day, man. If you're breaking the law, you get to get arrested, dude. I didn't know you were allowed to photograph that much, like people getting. Yeah, dude, this is America, dude. You photograph whatever, as long as you're on public property. Yeah, you have no rights to. You have no expectation of privacy in public. So if you're getting arrested in public, you can get. There's security cameras. There's cell phones. There's people all over the place, man. It's just what it is. But I will be editing those photos tomorrow. I did see one instance where so these kids were coming up to these cops on motorcycles, and they were like surrounding the motorcycles. And this was happening today, and the cops were telling them to get back. So the cops put the foot down, the leg of the motorcycle down, the kickstand, and the cops got in the kids' faces after they were told to leave. And they don't leave, you know. And not impeding. Yeah, you can't interfere. You have to be at a safe distance. But I got some great photographs of some police officers. Again, I'll be editing those tomorrow. I got one guy that looked like straight, like jacked, like a police officer with tattoos all over his sleeves. He was a pretty handsome police officer too, so he's gonna look good as a portrait. This mom was trying her best to get her son to look at the camera. I think I might have got one or two. For real. Yeah, I was definitely a safe distance away, and I was I was just letting the officers know I'm just taking photos, you know. I carry a high visibility vest that says press on it. Did you say cheese? No, I always smile at the officer, and I even showed the pictures to the officers. I pointed my camera at them. Again, I was live for all of this. You guys could have seen, this was earlier today. But I would point at my camera, and a lot of the officers would be like, yeah, come over. I want to see it. I saw this one police officer had a fat fucking stogie. Like one of those huge, it looked like a cartoon, to be honest. Sick, sad I missed it. Yeah, I would. My goal was to go and photograph the skateboarders again, but there was a lot of commotion going on in the city. So when I saw the police officers, I was like, oh, this will be a cool subject. I'm looking for a photo where the sun is like looking at the camera. If not, I'll have to go back and... Oh, come on, it's blurry. There we go, got one. I think this sequence right here, I finally got him to look at the camera. Am from Kenya, upcoming photographer. Wish could bless. I cannot bless you with anything. I cannot bless you. I'm blessing myself right now. Yo, it's been a while since people from Africa have come into my chat and begged for asked for cameras. Oh my god, I did my brother's graduation photos last week, and in half of the photos his eyes were closed. That's on you, bro. That's on you, Josie. Yeah, if all of the photos are like that, man, then you did a bad job at directing. But that's okay. That's how you get better, man. And watch, the first thing, how is it my fault? No, you're the photographer, dude. It's your fault. Why Africa specifically? It's just the people that come in. A lot of people say they're from Kenya, they're from Angola, they're from this place, or they're from but it's usually African countries, and they come in and say they always have like a heartfelt God will bless you if you give me a camera, you know, you can save my family with one of those cameras that you have, you know what I mean? So they're just either people that are scamming, either it's like the old you know, what's it called, the Nigerian prince, you know what I mean? It's just a scam, dude. Just a scam, people scamming. Oh, this is a good one right here. It's sad. It's not sad, dude. They're scammers. They're scammers, man. There is such a thing as what is it called? I just picked up a book, Suicidal Empathy. What's up, David? Oh, didn't know folks did that? Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. I doubt they're even from Africa. Some of them might be, but yeah, dude, it's just scammers. It's just scammers. Antonio, if you want me to send them your way so that they can beg you for stuff like audio equipment or your camera, I could do that for you if you want, man. Just let me know. I can say, it's like, no, I can't give it to you, but I know Antonio will. They're just scammers, bro. Just scammers, man. I give them, see, I don't just give them a prayer, bro. I give them a website, indeed.com. These photos came out nice, actually. We got a lot to choose from this young mother. I took so many of her because her son was wiggling around too much. How do you do culling? What is your workflow? I do them manually. I do all of my culling manually as of now. I like going through all of them, all of the photos. So like right now, technically I'm culling them and I'm giving them, I don't think there is an Indeed in Africa. There probably is something similar. Again, they're probably not from Africa, dude. Have you seen the interchangeable lens? I have seen it, yeah. Kind of a weird concept, but GoPro has to do something, man. And that Antonio, that guy that was asking for a camera, as soon as I told him no, he left. So so he's not even willing to hang out, bro. They're just scammers, bro. They're just scammers, man. You got to secure your bag, your own bag first before you can help others, man. Do you do 12 FPS? 12 FPS? I'm too empathetic. Yeah, being too empathetic is gonna keep you poor, bro. Nothing wrong with being empathetic, but not to the point where you get scammed. No, I'd never send a camera. But Antonio, if you send them a camera, you can change their life, dude. Where can I get a cheap lens? A cheap lens? There's no cheap lenses, bro. They're all expensive. I wouldn't be asking for a camera. I'd be asking for an SSD. That's funny. Not if they don't know how to use it. Oh, they do know how to use it. They do know how to use it, bro. You just gotta send it to them. Oh, come on. Need to get another SD card? Yeah. They're expensive, dude. I'm gonna get sponsored by an SD card brand one day. I meant what sites are good. I only recommend MPB, B&H, Adorama, KEH. Anything that is reputable resellers. I don't recommend eBay. I just found out they want to do a 12-hour music. That's a lot, dude. Yeah, that's a lot. What's the budget? This is a good photo, but the little boy is acting goofy right here. Basically free. It's for a friend. Okay, yeah, if it's a portfolio piece, sounds pretty cool. It's a long day though. Ever do group photos? One blinks, other blinks, then another, and so on. 12 FPS or a flash power recycling pack. Got any SD card recommendations? I currently have V60s. I use Lexar V60 cards. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The portfolio pieces and free work like that, dude, I always support it, man. Oh, here we go. We got one. Yes, we got this one here. Yeah, I always support creating content like that, man. If you can, you know, if it's in your, if you have the time and you can add it to a portfolio piece, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. V60s minimum. I don't think I can afford V90s. Look, anything that I need a V90 for though, Chester, I have CF Express Type B cards. So I don't even buy V90s. CF Express cards are cheaper too. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh, Harry Drew, your comments aren't popping up over here. Just started getting clients, lots of broke rappers. I think musicians are just broke in general, dude. It doesn't have to be just rappers. Artists, they just don't have the funds. One day I'll get a V90. Doesn't your card use a CF Express Type A? I would rather just get that. This is true. My sad Lumix has no S. Yeah, so and anything that I need, like all my other cameras, they're fine. Oh, by the way, guys, I did want to say this. The R50V, the camera, the $600 camera that I always talk about, you guys know this camera. It's getting a firmware update. This is for David too. The firmware update is going to be product showcase mode. Gotta research. It's just a different memory medium, storage medium, and it's faster. On your card, you have a CF Express Type A, I think. Yours might be more expensive. Might be just as expensive. 4K 60? No. I don't think we would get that on a $600 camera. No, it's product showcase mode. Maybe we'll get it one day, but not on this release. It was just announced on Canon Rumors, so it should be out pretty soon. They released a bunch of firmware this past or announced this firmware updates. Let's see, did we get this little baby to look at the camera? That's one right there. Yay, we got one. Look at this little baby's hair. Dad was a black belt. Or dad is a black belt, I should say. This is a cool picture. Oh, let me see if I can make this a long picture. Oh yeah, I did make that video. I think I watched it. Did you make another one? I recorded my video. I'm gonna probably edit it not this week, closer to Friday. Which streaming software do you use? Right now I'm using the I'm multi-streaming and I'm using OBS and TikTok Live Studio. I'm sweaty, you guys. It's like hot in my room right now. My AC is blasting right now. I need to leave my AC on longer. But yeah, I'll be here tomorrow morning, early, bright and early, and I'll be editing those photos that I took today of the cops and stuff. And you guys can see me edit that. Tonight I wanted to be on here and get through these edits so that I could this is a cool picture right here. So that I could get to the video, because I have some videos that go with this as well. But I want to deliver this project, get paid, and then move on. This is a cool photo right here. Check this out, dude. This is kind of nice, right? A little boy with the hair. Dad in the back. Kind of a cool photo. I have one of those Sony Tough SDs, which are V90s. How much the card clears seems snappy. Yeah, that's the benefit of having those high V cards, the V90s, V60s. It's pretty impressive. Yeah, I'm editing right now. Oh, bet. Yeah, just think of the title. You know, think of the title and keep that in mind. Your channel's gonna pop, bro. I'm telling you. Do you have any real estate presets? I have a bunch of presets. I don't think I use anything for real estate though. I have a bunch right here. Let me see. I have like so many. I gave some of these out. Film, wedding, food style. I guess some of these could be used for like but for real estate though, bro, I always try to keep real estate. I would keep real estate true to life, dude. I don't want to change real estate colors too much. Thanks anyways. Yeah, you got it, buddy. Yeah, for like fashion, shoes and stuff like that, especially if it's for product photography, you rarely want to be changing the colors too much, man. You want to keep them as true to life as possible. Because people are typically buying a product based on the way it looks. You know what I mean? So you don't want to be taking a lot of liberty on changing the colors of countertops, paint on the walls. You know what I mean? Bowling Nerd. What's up, Bowling Nerd? How are you, man? Good to see you. Look at this little girl over here. She seems so uninterested. She's like, Mom. What's up, man? What's up, bro? Not much, man. Just doing some editing. Look at this little girl right here. She's done, dude. Is this the dojo? Yeah. This is the Taekwondo studio or the karate school. This is near the end of the session. It is the end, actually, I should say. I told the Taekwondo owner, the owner of the school, I said, hey, before everybody leaves, get all the moms and the kids over here and we'll do a little photo session for them. And he was like hyped on it, dude. Wondering about getting better audio for the pins. Shotgun mic takes a bit of cleanup. Yeah, dude. I mean, do you remember when I recommended a shotgun mic to you and you went with another one that I told you about? I'm just laughing at I'm not laughing at you. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why more things cost different things, right? And you know this, man. I don't have to explain this to you. What I would do though, for real, I would just does the audio change that often of the pins? Like from shot to shot, like does it really change all of that much? And is there value in getting the sounds of the pin, the sound of the pins? It's okay, whatever your answer is, I'll accept it, but I'm trying to work through the problem with you. Is there value to the viewer of the video, the accuracy of the sound of the pins? You think so? Okay, that's fine. What I would do, so I'm thinking, because the only way to get your sound better is to get the mic closer. The other option would be to have an external recorder. And you can have an external recorder. You can get a cheap one, basically like your phone, if your phone sounds better, and set it closer to where the pins are. And then before you, just so that you can get it timed right, well, you turn on and off your audio too. So you'd want it to be synced up to your camera. Here's what I did on mine when I need to get my sound closer. On my Rode mic, I have let's see if this turns on here in 1 second. On my Rode mic, I have this 3D printed device here that I'm able to make this wireless by, I'll show you. So basically what I do is I have some wireless mics like this, and this 3D printed device, what it lets me do is I put my actual mic on the back like this, and then I connect this to this like that. And now I can put this anywhere. It doesn't have to be connected to my camera, and what connects to my camera is this or my cell phone. So this is the receiver. This will go into the camera, and then this I can talk into it, and it will give me clean audio. If that makes sense. It takes a little finagling. I'm sure that there's the thing is you gotta get your audio closer to what you want to capture the sound of. So however you want to do that is the solution. And also I would challenge you to ask yourself, again, whatever the answer is the answer. Is there really a lot of value in making sure that that sound is accurate? If there is, there is. And then the only solution is finding a way to get the audio pickup closer to the mic. You could get like what I would say is a cheap $50 external recorder, and then you can find a way to get that closer to the pins. That is only pointing at the pins. I'm looking to buy an A7R2 for $7. What are some better options? I don't know, bro. I think that sounds pretty good. $700 for an A7R2. I'm sweating, dude. Setup is difficult, especially in a tournament. I just kind of want to match iOS. Yeah, so if you can do that, so you can you put the so that's easy to do. The problem would be really is like, because you don't leave your camera constantly rolling, do you? You normally I don't. The easiest way would be to leave your camera and your phone recording the entire time and then sync them in post. There's like a sync function that you can just click one button and it syncs up. But it'll be a pain in the ass to sync it up. Or how do you turn on and off your camera? Bob Lacker, what's up? Like your iPhone, like if you're about to bowl, do you go around and turn on your and hit record on your R50V and then hit record on your cell phone? The Canon app is easier. Yeah. Yeah. These are the kind of things that I like about cameras, man, is like problem solving, dude. This, believe it or not, this is the fun part to me. Because I'm trying to, you know, figure it out for you. It would be difficult for me to be super invested because it's not something that I'm incredibly passionate about. But if I was in your shoes, I would say I don't think that sound is incredibly important, but I don't know bowling like you do. So if you say it's important, I get it. But I'm trying to find a solution for you, because all that you'd have to do is if you turn your camera on and you turn your iPhone on to record, just match the audio, and you can do that by snapping. So at the very beginning of you know, as you're about to turn on your camera and your iPhone, just snap, and then take both of those little bits of video, and then in the waveform, you'll be able to see where you snapped, and the program will be able to sync it. You think the Rode mic is worth getting cheap one? Well, see, that's kind of the thing, is like I've never needed to, because the reality is this mic is still, even though this is expensive, this is a cheap mic. This retails for about 200, 250. They sell mics like this that are for what you're talking about that are like $1,500. So I had no idea that you would be that you'd need to get the sound of the pins that accurate. I think the best solution is for you to keep using your iPhone though. And the challenge here is trying to find a way to sync the audio cleanly so that it's quick and easy, so you don't have to do a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? Because anytime, usually when I'm recording a 2-camera angle with 2 different mics, what I do is I get in front of the camera and I talk I say a sentence, or I say mic check 1 2 3, mic check 1 2 3, and in the waveform, when I go into the edit, I match both audio sources and receivers and cameras to the mic check 1 2 3, mic check 1 2 3, and then I overlay them on top, and now they're synced across the entire video. So that's what I would do. That's what I would do, the easiest, if I believe that the pin sounds were that important. But I guess to answer your question about the Rode mic, I don't think you're gonna, how do I want to say this? I don't think you would be satisfied any more with this than you are with that. Because if it's that important to you, then you really need to find a way to get the cleanest audio. Daniel, what's up, Daniel? How are you, man? Oh, there's the little girl. She finally smiled. Look at her smile. She's like, eh. Come on. I want her to look at me. The photos of her kicking didn't work out. We'll see if we can find one though. But yeah, do you know how to sync audio with your iPhone to your camera in the editing software? Yeah, so that's what I would do, dude. If you like the iPhone audio better, just sync it in post. And then I'd call it a day after that. Bob Lacker, my R50 cage arrived today along with my new monitor. Nice, dude. Are we ever going to see you edit live? I've done a couple edits, bro. You just haven't showed up, man. I'm editing live right now. When I did my last YouTube video live, I think I did it on my other PC though, so it wasn't like this. It was just like, I just kind of rigged it up. Michelle, hello. Oh, I thought you were just going, no, I'm doing some soft edits here. But I already have a preset in mind. So I already, this is photo 1000. 1051. So I already did my adjustments in the first like couple of photos, and now I'm just copying. Now I'm just copying the edit and I'm copying it across my selects. So I already did like the, ooh, what are these for? I got hired to do, Michelle, I got hired to do a mommy and me photo shoot for a Taekwondo school. And he booked me for the event. So these are the ends of the photos where I had the mom pose with the children that participated. So we're just doing some soft edits on these, and I'm hoping to get through them all tonight. And then I also did some video for them, but I probably won't. Yeah, some of them came out pretty nice too. Oh, this is a good one. Look, the sun is smiling. Big old smile right here. Look at the daughter. So again, I'm just doing some soft edits here. Nothing too crazy. Straighten them out a little bit, you know. And I'm just kind of doing soft edits and batching them a little bit. After I get the selects done, I'll go through and get the 5-star images and then retouch them a little bit more. How long does it take you to edit photos for one event? I usually tell people 2 weeks. It'll take me 2 weeks. She's a black belt right here. The owner of the dojo did ask me to rush these a little bit, these photos here, so I did do these first. Can you allow Harry to use chat again? I didn't block Harry. I don't block anybody unless Antonio blocked them. Antonio, did you block somebody? They're not even here. No, I don't block anybody. If I block somebody, I block them. I'm sorry. If I like, I don't mute people or anything. If I block somebody, they can't ever see my stream ever again. So I haven't blocked anybody. Control copy. And Antonio only blocks people. He's a moderator. He has moderator permission. He only blocks people if they post like hateful, racist, hurtful things, sexist things, you know, really like pretty egregious things, you know. Antonio, there he is. Did you block somebody, Antonio? Did you block somebody named Harry? I told him that you probably didn't, because I don't think Harry would say anything mean. But you guys can see my chat up here, right? This is the chat that I'm looking at, by the way. The one that's above my head. Yeah, I didn't think you were. Yeah, who said they were blocked? I don't know, but somebody said, "Can you allow Harry to use chat again?" And I was like, the only person that I know that's Harry is Harry Drew. But Harry Drew wouldn't say anything crazy. At least I don't think so. Not that I know him all that well, but like he's never said anything. The only people that really get blocked are the ones that are like, you know, saying some pretty hateful shit or gross stuff, like over sexualized stuff. You know, I'll boot those people. Anybody else? No. Or I do block people that are under the age of 18. If I find out that they're 18, under 18, I'll block them. But HR is now in the live. I guess I wouldn't call him HR. But if you say some racist, sexist shit, I don't give a fuck who you are. Especially sexist shit. Sexist and racist, hurt, hateful, violent, gross, sexual things. Yeah. And you know, and I'm not saying that you're criticizing my choice or anything like that, but I get to choose and dictate who I want interacting with me and my content and the people that join the live. So I don't have tolerance or the time to fuck around with. Oh, you are HR, Michelle. How did you get your setup like that? I always have to go to my SD card and open with Lightroom so long. What do you mean, MK? LOL, I'm HR. Yeah. HR is never very fun, dude. I always do get along with HR though. Always do get along. They're always super quirky. You know, they're definitely not like Toby. But Antonio is the HR of here. Hello. With pictures underneath. I'm using Lightroom. What are you using, MK? Yeah, this is just Lightroom, dude. Are you reading YouTube chat? I am. I'm looking at YouTube. The problem with YouTube chat is that YouTube chat is like very quiet. There's 5 people over there. Everybody on TikTok say hi to YouTube. So YouTube does. And plus, I added this chat for YouTube and TikTok. On YouTube, you guys can see YouTube kind of looks like this. Oh, actually, you guys can't see my goal right here. Oh shit, I didn't add this screen over here but over here, this is the camera that I'm using for YouTube, and then this is the camera that I'm using for TikTok. But I did add this chat for you guys so that you guys can see who the hell's talking to each other. Hey YouTube. Lightroom on my iPad. Yeah, this is Lightroom Classic. I don't remember No, I don't think Lightroom Mobile has like thumbnail previews, if I remember correctly. Someone used to work at my part-time claiming to be HR at her full-time, and she said racist things. Yeah, I mean, being racist doesn't discriminate. Even people from HR can be racist, bro. Love the chat on TikTok. Yeah. Yeah, also I did add this because you guys on TikTok, you guys can swipe over and get rid of the chat so that you guys can see the bottom of the screen. And then the way that I keep it like this is because if you guys still want to see that, you guys can go over to my YouTube and you guys can have a better viewing experience, a full screen viewing experience over on TikTok. Harry Drew, there he is. Harry Drew over on YouTube. What's up, buddy? There he is. I don't know why you're not showing up on the other on TikTok, buddy. You must have said some crazy shit on somebody else's chat, bro. Shots by Emilio. Emilio, what do you think about the new R6? I already pre-ordered it, bro. And will you say it's an FX3 killer? No, I think it's an FX2 killer. I believe it. Yeah, humans are not perfect, dude. I just wish TikTok had more character availability in the text box. Character availability? What does that mean? Like emojis? I think people that use FX6s don't think about you. Yeah, chances are, man, people aren't thinking about you as much as you think they are. Unfortunately, it's called the spotlight effect, man. You always think that people are more concerned with you than people got their own fucking lives, dude. And if you think people are thinking about you, that you need to deal with your own insecurities. But it's common for like people that are younger to have that insecurity, man. You always think people are looking at you, judging you and shit like that. The C50 is accepted by Netflix. It's just sometimes they say certain remarks. They don't. They don't, man. People that are further ahead of you, in like whatever their career paths, are never punching down and keeping the little guy down, dude. They're worried about their own fucking careers, man. And if you are in those kind of environments all of the time where people are like judging you, then you're in the wrong fucking circle, man. Yeah, people aren't as interested in you as you think you are, man. These are all the black belts of the dojo, by the way. And this is the owner right here. This guy. He's the owner. And so he's the master of the dojo, I think. That's why he wears these blue stripes. I actually don't know what the fuck that means. But he wears like a special uniform that's different than the others. And he's a pretty big deal as a lawyer. His last case that he won a case for a wrongfully incarcerated person. And I think he secured like $27 million for the young man. So humbling. I wanted to break his gear. Am I wrong? You are wrong for that. You definitely are wrong for that. Like, for example, when I was in college, the teachers used to shame folks for using FL Studio. Yeah, then you're too sensitive, man. Then you're too sensitive to take criticism, man. I shit on people all the time, but it's because of their ego. You know, some people, I feel like some people have never gotten punched in the mouth, and like it fucking shows. You know what I mean? How much you pay for the pre-order of the R6V? Retail. The pre-order just costs as much as the camera will be. MSRP, bro. People are really out here changing people's lives. Yeah, dude. Yeah, and he started this little karate school, or his karate school, his taekwondo studio, so that kids had places to go after they finished school and stuff, you know. So he's teaching little kids and stuff. We're almost done here, by the way, guys. So we're gonna be going through all of the selects after a little bit. The last thing that I did was photos of the black belts. I asked them to smile, and then the owner said, "There's no smiling in Taekwondo," and I said, "Okay, all right, you got it, sir." I said, "Okay, you got it. You got that." I said, "No smiling." Come on, man. I don't know. It just feels like some folks are elitist, and that's okay, I guess. No, again, man, it's people don't really care too much about you as you think, man. And I'm not saying you, Antonio. I'm saying generally, man. I would encourage you to take a look at YouTube, the phrase the spotlight effect, man. They really don't give a fuck, man. If you think they do, you have to deal with your own insecurities still, and that's okay too, man. We all got a little bit of work to do on ourselves. How's the video on the R8? A video on the R8? Did I say I was gonna make one, Heather? I have so many videos, dude. I do have a video planned on the R8. I'm using the R8 right now, by the way. No, I'm just curious. Oh, how's the video? Oh, the video, like, I thought you meant like a YouTube video. The video is excellent on the R8, dude. Did you ever get, Heather, were you the one that was planning on getting the R6 or renting it? I forgot. I couldn't care less most times about opinions. I still end up doing what I want to anyways. Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly, dude. Exactly. It doesn't sound like you don't care, though. It sounds like it affects you based off of what you're saying. All right, so we're going to do that one. Let's do create a virtual copy. And if you let that shit affect you, dude, I don't know what to tell you, man. I was going to rent the R6, but now I'm looking into the R8's great. I do know, Heather, that the R8 Mark II is still scheduled for this year. So whether you decide on going with the R8, I would probably wait for the R8 Mark II to come out, just so that you can either take a look at what the new one has, or you can buy the R8 at a reduced price. Honestly, 50-50 about my Nikon ZR so far. Don't love, don't hate, just not perfect. What's not perfect about it, bro? Selling my Canon R8 if you want it. Do you think getting a full frame body just because of the crop factor, what? I don't use a full frame camera in APS-C mode. My boyfriend keeps telling me to wait till my birthday, but I'm scared he's gonna buy the wrong thing. Oh, so he's gonna buy it for you? Just save the receipt. Just tell him to give you a what's it called, a gift receipt, so that you can return it. It's not that deep. You'll be all right. I don't know why she's not looking at me. this older woman over here was also a black belt. Yeah, make a wish list. Exactly. Is it dumb to sell my R5 for a Lumix S9? I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I'd probably sell my R5 for a Lumix S1R or an S5 II. No, I meant like because an RF lens on my R50 ended up being pretty tight. Yeah, I mean, you could just buy crop lenses. I think that's what he's hinting at. I told him just to pay half. It's expensive. Yeah, Heather, but if he wants to buy you something nice, you know, let him buy you something nice. You should have a tablet on top of your camera running Subway Surfers. What are Subway Surfers? Oh, like right here? That would be funny. Thought I might get a violation for doing some shit like that. I mostly use it for photography, rarely for video. Got it. Yeah, I would probably get the, you know, the 45 megapixels on the R5 is pretty hard to give up, Danny. Thoughts on the new Canon lineup? I love the new Canon lineup. Have a good night. Later, Harry. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, when I'm on the shoot, so they look at the camera. I usually do a decent job of telling people exactly where to look. Because I've had that issue. I thought you meant like right now on my live. That's funny. I know, but the file size is killing me. That is an issue, bro. That is an issue. I get it. I think I would probably find a different Lumix camera, dude. The S9 is kind of a weird choice. Personally. I would do the S5. The S5 II. At least. Have you tried any Sigma? Yeah, the Sigma. I have a bunch of Sigma lenses. I have one art lens. It's the 17 to 40. The 17 to 40 Sigma. Can you I have a light up toy to use for my kids. I call it the Orb of Confusion. Gonna check it out. Thank you for the advice. Yeah, the S9 would be kind of tough for me. It would be different if you had like a camera that was like, I think going from the R5 to the S9 is like a huge downgrade in like a bad way, you know, but that's why I would never do something like that. What's up, E? What program do you prefer to edit with? I'm using Lightroom Classic right now. Do you like them? I was considering an 85 EF because no RF. There's an 85 RF. Sigma, you mean? There's no 85 Sigma? Yeah, I would do the EF Sigma for sure. You should make a video with the R50V. I will. That's a good idea. You see, David? You see, David? That's why you and me, buddy. You and me, we're gonna go places, man. Where's my note? I did make a little short video with the 10 to 18. I consider the 10 to 18 on the R50, bro. Also, I really like the 12 millimeter. I've been using this guy, the 12 millimeter Sigma. Can you guys see this? The 12 millimeter Sigma on the R50V. Really, really nice, bro. It's an f1.4. Fucking nice. 10 to 18 Sigma times R50V. 519. That's a good one. I definitely will. I definitely will. I almost got the G Master, but I was nervous about the site I was ordering from. Yeah, you gotta be careful where you order stuff from, Antonio. Shit's too expensive to fuck around, bro. It's a good idea. It is a good idea. Yeah, I saw this short. GG's, David. Get the whole Sigma art line just to review it. Not the art. I did, you know, I did make a video. But this is an older video. I'll show it to you guys. With all of the Sigma lenses. And I think I titled it something like Sigma lenses. Here you go. Before you buy any Sigma RF lenses, Canon RF glass is super expensive. Dare I say prohibitively expensive? And Canon really dropped the ball by not letting... So that's that. So I did already make one, but this is an older video. And I think I didn't have all of them just yet. So I go over every single Sigma lens that I own. But since then, I have bought a couple more. Because I have issues. Ended up going either way, Best Buy. Yeah. An R50 tutorial for folks unfamiliar with Canon. That would be a nice video too. I am a Sigma. You got to remember, David, you got to make the title searchable, man. Pretty Studio. The Sigma 35 is the Sigma Art lens, the one that you have, the Sigma Art. That's a killer lens, bro. On a full frame, that shit's money, bro. The 35, Antonio, if I haven't mentioned before, the 35 millimeter is my favorite focal length, regardless of the make. The 35 is crazy nice. I do have one Sigma RF. I did a lot with it. Wish they made more RF mounts. They have all of them. For the Sigma crop sensors, they have everything. Yeah. The 17 to 40 Sigma Art is an APS-C lens. Yep. That's the lens that I have on my that I made the R100 video with. Oh, look at these sick karate moves, guys. Booyah! Michelle, you have the 17 to 40? That's an art lens, dude. Michelle, this is funny to you, Michelle? He's so serious right here. What are your thoughts on Lightroom Classic versus Cloud? I like both. On PC, I'm definitely going to be on Classic, but I use Lightroom Mobile on desktop, not desktop, on cell phones and tablets from time to time. This could be a Step Brothers character. Yeah, right? Oh, what do you think of this karate move? Ha! So he owns this karate school, you know, so he teaches little kids and stuff, and like um but as funny as this guy is, he paid me $800. So he's running a business, dude. What are the differences between the art and the regular lenses? Is it just marketed for artistics? No, it's the build quality. The glass elements are a higher quality, the build quality, the sharpness of the lenses. It's a completely different lens. It's the art just signifies the class of lens that it is. So for example, for Sony lenses, they have like the Zeiss lens, which are the bottom of the bottom. Very basic optics, good optics, plastic builds, plastic mounts. And then they have the G lenses, which are one tier above that. Then they have G Master, which is the highest end. And the same thing goes for every lens manufacturer. In Sigma, they have the Sigma DC lenses, which are fine optics, plastic builds, no weather sealing. Actually, the Sigma do have weather sealing. And then they have the art. No, I'm sorry. They have the sport, and then they have the art lens, and they all just signify the optics and stuff like that. So what is karate used anyways? Discipline, self-defense, just for fun? Discipline. So martial arts, boxing, it's like working out, you know, it teaches little kids discipline, it challenges them to do difficult things. These guys actually compete. So they don't just teach kids, they also teach adults and stuff. It's good exercise, but yeah. But like to be a black belt in this kind of stuff, like you got to go through a lot of training. You know what I mean? So these guys have dedicated a long time to this discipline, you know. It's fun to make fun of them and like, you know, kind of poke fun of the way that they look, cuz it is kind of goofy. But, you know, it would be like making fun of a guy in a singlet, but he has like cauliflower ear. You know what I mean? Like that guy's been doing this for a long time. He's pretty dedicated to it. You know what I mean? You forgot Tamron? No, I remember Tamron very much. Yeah, exactly. Ain't nobody thinking about Tamron. Tamron, in my opinion, is better than it isn't. It is definitely not. Optically, technically, literally, it is not better than Sigma. It's cheaper. If you think cheaper is better. But Tamron's fine though. Yeah, Tamron is perfectly fine, dude. Hold on, I lied. I don't have the 18 to 50 is a DC lens as well. But the DC lenses are pretty good too, man. They're all good. They're all good. But it's, you know, just because one lens is good and one lens is the art lens doesn't mean that the good lens is worse. Or I'm sorry, is bad. It's just a different material, different make. Optics and physics and like, you know, there's a lot of science that goes behind. Have you guys ever seen How It's Made episode on lenses, dude? The shit that they go through to make these lenses is incredible, dude. There's a ton of science. Oh, the 18 to 50 is brilliant, dude. This is the 18 to 50 right here, actually, on this top-down shot. So, like, I love, it's a little dark right now, but I love the 18 to 50. This is the 12 millimeter. That's the 18 to 50. If this was brighter, it would look better, but because I have my lights are low. Yeah, oh, yeah, the 18 to 50 is exceptional, dude. Love the 18 to 50. Anything but the kit. That's it, man. Yeah, kit lenses are shot by Crimson. Thank you for the rose. The 17 to 40 art lenses is one of the best lenses, I think, for the Canon crop sensors. Oh, look at this karate move. Hiya! Oh, I think I already edited this one. Oh, this was a good photo here. I may have to look into it. Yeah, the art lens, the 17 to 40 is an f1.8, dude. That's a serious fucking lens. I am getting near the end of these photos here, guys. Tomorrow, I'm going to be editing another round of photos for a bunch of cops that I photographed today. It's going to be bright and early in the morning, but if you guys are interested in that, make sure you're following. So you guys can watch. I did get some cool shots. I photographed somebody getting arrested. They were doing something illegal. The only thing that I saw him doing though was resisting a lot. And all of his friends were telling him to chill, and he was not chill. Are the cops doing karate? No, they were doing karate on this one kid that was getting arrested though. Just sucks how expensive it is right now trying to switch to full frame. It is expensive, dude. It definitely is expensive. Stodfather, what's up, Stodfather? The new A7R6 caught my eye with a 24 to 70 would be sweet all around rig. Oh hell yeah, dude. The new Sony A7R is pretty great, man. No, Michelle, I was doing some street photography earlier today, and in Center City where I was live recording it, and there was like a huge presence of police officers, and I was talking to the cops. I said, what are you guys all doing here? And they said, oh, the past couple days, I guess this was nationwide, or a couple of major cities in the United States were all kind of they all organized, a bunch of kids organized, and were like breaking shit, breaking windows, shooting at people, fighting people. And they said here in Philly, on Monday and Sunday, a bunch of them got together and were like destroying the city. So there was a huge police presence to kick those kids out of City Hall. Yo, the heat does make people go a little wild. I think that's what it was. You're right, bro. You're right, Michelle. Every time in the city, when it starts to get hot, people get a little restless at home because there's no fucking AC at home, you know? Oh yeah, Philly Pride is dope. Philly also does the naked run where you get to see a bunch of naked people. There's also the No Kings protest. Those are pretty cool too. World Cup. The World Cup is gonna be crazy here in Philly, dude. LOL, I don't know about all that. The naked run? Yeah, dude. People out here being naked, bro. I probably won't be able to edit that on TikTok. Maybe I'll do that on YouTube. Look at this karate move. She looks pretty intense here. She actually looks really badass here. There's also a naked bike run too. A naked bike uh the Philly bike run, the naked Philly bike run. Big Texas. Oh, Big Texas was here earlier. He got to see some people get arrested. What's up, Big Texas? Yeah. Fun stuff in Philly. I mean, Philly's gonna be crazy all summer, Michelle. Yeah, Philly's gonna be crazy all summer. They got a lot of stuff. They have well, they have the World Cup, so that's 30 days of craziness. And then they have, I think, the All-Star game, if I'm not mistaken. And there's one or two other things happening this summer. So, you doing the edits? Not for the cops. I'm gonna do the edits for the cops tomorrow morning, Big Texas. Right now, I'm trying to finish off this edit for these this dojo that I did, just so that I can get them done. Yeah, some of those photos came out nice, man. I'm pretty excited to take a look at them. Imagine doing photos for the police force. That would be such a cool job. That'd be dangerous, dude. I wonder what it takes to get a media pass to the World Cup game. Um, you probably have to know somebody, dude. They probably don't have that many. The FIFA organization is one of the like one of the more strictest, like one of the more stricter organizations. Yeah, I wonder what it would take. It'd probably take a lot. Chilling, bro. Oh, back at work. All right, bet. Crime scene photographer. That doesn't sound like fun, dude. That sounds kind of gross. It sounds like, in my mind, it sounds kind of cool, but you'd probably have to deal with some pretty heinous, awful shit. ChatGPT told me I can't just get tickets. I saw tickets that were going for like $100,000, Michelle. Yeah, I saw tickets were going for like upwards of 100,000. The first games are about 1,000. I think that's what they should cost retail, but I think they're all sold. That's the problem. So like these $100,000 games, I think they're all like from scalpers and stuff. I don't think you can get any tickets. I'd be surprised if you could. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I told my bosses at work, or my direct boss, I said we should do something for the World Cup in terms of advertisement, but they said no. You can only transfer on FIFA website. Oh, really? I bet you they're gonna scalp them, dude. There's gonna be a way to scalp them. It's good that they're strict like that, though. Yeah, I saw the story, so I must be wrong, or I must be mistaken. But I saw that they were upwards of like $100,000. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could be wrong, but I saw a story somewhere where they were like upwards of 100,000. Mm-hmm. The final game, I believe it. They also sell them in groups of games, not singles. Got it. Yeah, there was a huge thing here with the stadium names as well. All of the stadiums names have to be covered up. Oh yeah, by the way, what do you do full time? I'm a content creator for a law firm. So I do social media ads and interviews um for that's how I met these guys. He was an attorney that worked at the firm, and he reached out to me after he started his own practice and said, "Hey, I have a dojo that I need photographs for." Okay, law firm. I thought I was a nursing agency. No, 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 no. Yeah, yeah, no. It's a major law firm here in Philly. Yeah, I would show you guys. If you guys watch my videos long enough, you guys on YouTube, you'll see some behind the scenes of some of the stuff that I do. Um, and also on TikTok, I mean, I do share some of the interview setups that I do. Yeah, black belt lawyer. That is crazy. That's like a comic book, isn't it? He fights for the wrongfully incarcerated, and also is a black belt taekwondo master. Like, yo, that's actually a fucking a movie right there. That's a movie script. You know, whenever he get his mask is actually his black belt with eyes cut out. So he like that's just Daredevil. Damn it. Oh, but Daredevil's not black though. Daredevil's not black. But also I guess that is pretty much Daredevil. But Daredevil doesn't fight for he fights for people going into jail. What these guys do is they fight for people once they get out of jail and sues the cops basically. Yeah, the guy that we're talking about, David, these attorneys right here, these are black attorneys. And this law firm, what they do is they sue the city for wrongful arrests, among other things. Among other things. How would you recommend someone start behind the scenes style content? Behind the scenes style content. Um, I guess networking, knowing people that are what kind of BTS do you want to do? I saw that, but it didn't click that they were covering the stadium names. Yeah, so the problem is like Lincoln Financial. Lincoln Financial is a brand. So Lincoln Financial Stadium is a brand. Or like Wells Fargo Arena, they would cover up Wells Fargo because Wells Fargo didn't pay FIFA to be branded on the stadium that they're playing on. Kind of crazy though, right? I was like, motherfucker, you're playing in my stadium. They had a posting here in my city for video camera worker, but soon as I read might be in a warehouse, I said, nah, they scam. I mean, I go to Indeed all the time and I see shit on Indeed all of the time for content creators. There's jobs out there, man. African American, I think you meant. Black. Yeah. Not entirely sure. I have the gear, just not sure what type of content would be. Well, I would start there, man. I would start getting a little bit more clarity on what it is that what the kind of work that you want to do. I think David was confused. I think David's half asleep. Wedding content creators are the newest thing that I've seen. Yeah, I mean, guys, if we go over to like, I was looking at this the other day. Like, if I go to Indeed.com, I apply to jobs all of the time on Indeed.com. Here are my YouTube operator. Let's see what else that they got. Director of operations, social media manager, head of brand and social. I have my parameters set to over 170K per year. And I apply to shit all of the time, dude. This one sounds pretty cool. Remote in Boston, Massachusetts, head of brand and social media, creative director, graphic design, video production. Remote in Wisconsin. They're not looking for degrees, bro. They're not looking for degrees. Can you get the job done? Social media manager. Look, social media manager. 120s. Just because they say ideal, need a college degree, that shit doesn't mean nothing, dude. Can you do the job? Do you have the experience? Do you have what's it called? Do you have referrals, positive referrals, and people that they can call? Do you have a portfolio? That's all that you need. Urgently hiring full-time TikTok live host. You definitely don't need a degree, dude. Absolutely not. I don't have a degree and I apply for these jobs. All of the time. The job that I currently have right now that pays me 6 figures, I don't have a college degree, and I'm able to. I would apply to this one, social media manager. This one sounds sketch though. I wouldn't do anything commission based because I don't have any interest. Head of brand and social media, I would apply to this. Hell yeah. $80,000, $140,000 a year. Yeah, dude. There's opportunities everywhere, man. If you can't figure it the fuck out, dude, that's on you, man. I'm not saying you. I'm saying you. Like, if you can't figure this shit out, dude, how much money can be made with a camera? How many opportunities there are right now? How many businesses need in-house content creators? I'm sorry, man. We're at the precipice of this thing, dude. It's great. It's a good time to be a creator, dude. Noah Flores, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, absolutely. I totally agree, Michelle. I have ChatGPT help you with your resume. Hell yeah, dude. My friend's mom offered me a place in her photography business. There you go, Mystery Demon. Fuck no, dude. Absolutely no way, Antonio. You gotta get it, man. What did I say the other day, Antonio? I was like, dude, get to 70, 85K a year, dude, and then take a breath, man. Until you get there, be fucking unstoppable, dude. Be undeniable, man. After that, oh, check out this guy's karate moves. Oh! Yeah, dude, be fucking undeniable, man. I'm telling you. There was one job that I applied to that I made it to the second round of interviews, and the only reason why I didn't get it, I asked her directly. They needed somebody that had TV production experience. So the law firm wanted to hire somebody that could do contract television commercials, and I had never worked in anything like that. And they hired somebody with that skill set that had that on their resume. The other day I applied to some last month I applied somewhere that was in Ohio. RIE, I forget what it was. Made it to the second round of interviews, and then one of the executives passed away tragically, or their wife passed away, something like that. And they stopped searching until they got everything sorted. But these are all these are all conversations with people, dude. LB Capital, this one was a little bit too low. This one right here, Ostroff and Godshaw. These are all people was like, hi Victor, how about 3 p.m.? Look at this. This was 90,000 a year, dude. 90,000. Director of Marketing and Communications. And what they needed was somebody that had done TV before. But these are all, this one right here, results driven REI. Look at this, 135 to 75K a year. Hey Victor, can we look forward to talking to you? Can we set up a conversation? Next Monday works great. You know, let's do 12:30 Monday. That works. Talk soon. Yeah, dude, there's opportunities, man. If you're not fucking looking, this on you. That's why, Antonio, man, and I'm talking to all of you guys, like when I hear people like, shut the fuck up, man. You don't know nothing, dude. Do they make those sound effects? They do, Julia. Whenever they get into position and they're about to like drop, they're like, huh. Like an anime. Give me to the end of the year. Start now, bro. Why you gotta wait to the end of the year? You must be really good at interviews, bro. The only way to get good at interviews is by doing interviews, man. I apply to shit that's $250,000 salaries. I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm applying, dude. Yeah, dude, I don't give a shit, dude. Must have 10 years of prior experience. I got 2. Let's go. Am I gonna get a lot of no's? Yeah, I am. That's okay. More times at bat, man. More times at bat. That's it. Yeah, you miss all the shots you didn't take, bro. The Oxford photographer. Yo, I'd love you to check out my portfolio real quick. We'll only take a few minutes. I'm not doing reviews right now, Oxford photographer. The reviews right now that I'm doing are for YouTube channel members. So if you're ever interested in that, you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel. But right now I'm just doing my own edits for a gig that I did last weekend. with all these cameras. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. And the thing is, we're bringing value to businesses. That's why I prefer to work with businesses, because businesses have a budget, and they also need your content to generate more business. You know, doing weddings and stuff like that, that's all fine and dandy, and you can make a great living doing that. But I'd rather work with a business that has like recurring needs. People typically, ideally, only get married once in a while themselves. You know what I mean? Like, people don't get married every single year. The same people, I mean. Oh, dang. All good. Nice shots, though. Yeah, bro. Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, like I said, if you're interested, man, from time to time, I will be doing free ones, but those will be rare, few and far in between. So just make sure to follow on all socials, man, all my accounts. Someone wants me to do a 2-hour shoot for a wedding. I would do that for $500. Real quick, 2 hours. One camera, one lens, $500. Easy. My mom said that, then I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. And I wouldn't do it because I've already done free weddings. I'm already past that point. If I didn't have anything in my portfolio, then I would do it. But I already have enough portfolio work with weddings that I wouldn't do any free ones. Be unconventional. What's up, buddy? Welcome back. Why the sad music? The music's sad right now? Is it sad? I don't think it's sad. It's the same playlist. I always have the same playlist on. Never mind. It sounded like a sad song. Nah, I always got my playlist is from Harris Heller. It's a free playlist, and I just have it on repeat. Having a bad day? That sucks, bro. You all right? Have I had a bad day recently? I think when I was sick, I was a little grumpy. What's up, G? Free weddings, like rehearsals? I mean, I've done free weddings before at the way long time ago. Drove to LA for an event to get content, spent $20 on parking to get into the event. Sat in. I need you to give me a challenge to take more photos. Go outside every day. Go outside every single day and take one photo, bro. That's all. I've been going through it. Well, at least you're at Costco, bro. At Costco, do they sell those chicken bacon things in the breading still? What do you recommend? A size, some wedding pics to deliver in case they want to print. I would what are the common print sizes? Lieutenant Commander Data. Did not get in and ended up spending about 2.5 hours wasted a day. Fuck. That sucks. I don't know, but I'm on a diet. Damn. Well, get me one, bro. Save me one. Oh my God, I was about to say that. Chicken bake. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, chicken bake. I think 4x6 at Walgreens. They're gonna get prints at Walgreens? Yeah, I mean, you could do that. I deliver my photos via a site called PickTime, and PickTime is connected to a printer or a print shop, and then you can select your prints through there. I've not had a chicken. Me either. I've never had a Costco membership myself. I've only ever used other people's. Not sure. I'm just giving them the JPEGs. Yeah, the JPEGs. Yeah, I always turn in JPEGs. Oh, another thing that I could show you guys maybe another day is a contract that was sent to me with some clauses that was not in my favor. A rotisserie chicken? No, the chicken bake. The chicken bake is like this breaded thing that has like chicken, bacon, and cheese on the inside, and it's like piping hot. It's like pretty long. It's like a couple dollars with big pieces of chicken in it. Same, Team Sam's Club. Yeah, Sam's Club. Costco. I don't know if there's a Costco around here. Is there? I know there's a Sam's Club. Oh, never heard of it? Yeah, chicken bake. Rotisserie chickens are good too, though. Oh yeah, this one. Check out this karate move. Ah! Oh, do I have some sound effects? I think I do. Do I have one here? I have like a punching one, don't I? Which one is it? Is it this one? No, not that one. I don't think I do have one. No. All right, David, I'll catch you later, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be popping out a couple videos. That one video that I got, man, is killing it right now. The R6V video. I was looking at some older analytics to some YouTube videos, man. I have some videos that have gained me like thousands of hours of watch time. Single video. This is a cool photo too. Oh, I already got it. I think this one was cool right here. Oh yeah. Stream music is so peaceful. Appreciate it, bro. It's free license free music. Did you invest in photography classes when you started? Anyone you recommend? I did in videography classes. Photography classes? Yeah, I used a guy named Chris Pieta. I was part of his cohort for like a whole year. His shit was expensive, like $250 a month. He was pretty good. And then I did the art of documentary for filming. I've done tons of classes. A lot of YouTube University too, but a lot of classes. There's a lot. There's a couple. My recommendation though, Michelle, like if you're looking to like take somebody's class, or looking at somebody to be in their cohort or their community, is to find them on YouTube first. See if you like can get with their vibe, you know, do like a vibe check. And then see, and if you like them, then explore some of their paid offerings. Yeah, Prime ATL, that's another one, $100 a month. But you only do those for a couple months, get what you need out of them, and then move on to another one, you know? Yeah. Yeah, if I were to do a paid community myself, it would be about $100 a month for sure. Easy. Yeah, exactly. What do you think of Lightroom Mobile? I use Lightroom Mobile from time to time on my mobile, but because I'm on a PC right now, I use Lightroom Classic. Hiya! I think this right here is good. Bought iPad Air for photo editing. That's cool. How do you like it? I don't really edit on a tablet. I usually edit, if I edit on mobile, I'm on a phone. Yeah, I have Canva Pro. Canva Pro's cool. I've been paying for Canva Pro for years, ever since it came out. Yeah, phone editing, like I'll do like a quick edit, you know, on my phone. But I definitely prefer the full desktop or a laptop. I had to get a card replacement because Canva tried to charge a yearly on me. Yeah, I always pay for the year. And on anything that has a year option, I always just pay for the year. What lighting you use? Just a flash. Just a flash, and I didn't do a good job on the flash. Big Texas, thanks for asking. The place was decently lit. Like I said, I'm almost done with these edits here, and then I'm gonna go in and do all of the I'll review all of the selects. The selects came out okay. Later, Michelle. It's almost past my bedtime too. I'll be back tomorrow. Can't wait till I get to that point. 80K, bro. 80K. That's when it all starts to click, bro. A Canon flash? No. Photolex sent me a flash, so I was just using their flash. It was just an on-camera flash. I don't have Canon flashes, man. I'm not rich like you, Big Texas. When I grow up, I'm gonna have a Canon flash. Are there warmer flashes? No, flashes are all one color. There might be, but you can change the temperature on your camera. And you know, you guys should be shooting in RAW. Oh yeah. Look at this karate move, Julia. He's like, hiya. I think that's probably the best one right here. Look at his black ass feet right here. Dirty ass feet from the floor. I'll have to edit that. I'll have to edit that for him. And I won't even charge him extra. Trade in your R100 for a Canon. Bro, I don't even think the Canon R1. I bet you they'll give me $100 for the R100, bro. That's actually not a bad idea now that I think about it, huh? I think I'm gonna make probably a couple more R100 videos because I need to make some for YouTube. I know that the R100 videos would crush on YouTube. So I will do that, and then I will probably get rid of my R100 because I'm not using it for anything except to like talk shit on it. But I wouldn't want to get cash because I'd rather just get a what's it called? I'd rather just get a flat. That'd be actually pretty cool, man. Or a fucking SD card. You know what I mean? Because SD cards are wildly expensive right now. This guy had a badass kick too, though. Kuya! I wish I could sell my grandpa's. You probably wouldn't get much for it. I think I needed him to turn a little bit more. Canon Speedlight EL5 is only $350, bro. Yeah, bro. But see, the thing is, Big Texas, for me, man, I only use my flash like a couple times a year. I'm joking about that. Well, that is expensive for a flash, dude. Truthfully, I'd rather get a Godox one. I mean, a Canon one does seem nice, though. It's just not a super priority, a high priority for me to get a Canon branded one. Yeah, but I literally have 3 on-camera body flashes that are like proper flashes. Like these guys. These guys over here. I have 3 of these. I have 3 of these already. And these are great. These are fine. They're cheap. These are $50. These like turn. You know, they point at the ceiling. They have little diffusers on it, little cards on them. So these are great. These are $50-$60. I have 3 of them. And then I have a ton of those speed lights, those USB speed lights, you know? So good to have when I have 3 of them. Yeah, these are the little cheap ones, little cheapy ones. And for as much as I use a flash, trying to upgrade her to like an R10. She has a decent lens for her needs. That is a pretty nice lens. Would I need a flash? I mean, if you want to do flash photography. I think, truthfully, I think every I think every photographer needs a flash to be part of their kit, you know? Whether it's a super expensive flash, that's up to your needs. That's why I have cheap ones, like cheap ones that are just whatever. This will be a cool photo right here. And what is this I keep hearing for a flash for bar photography? Yeah, I mean, if you want in dark environments, flashes are great, dude. It just depends on what kind of photos you're doing, man. Yeah, it depends on your lighting and what available light you have. Exactly right. What do you think of the name Sonderbay? I don't know what is it supposed to mean something? What is it? I don't think I think anything of it. At this point, by the way, this guy is this guy's brother. So this is the little brother of this guy right here. And at this point, they were like, oh, you can do that? Let me try it. Let me try it. And they're like, oh, you can do that? Let me try it. I'm trying to rebrand my company name. I mean, I don't think company names are really that important. Truthfully. This guy sucks. His brother definitely won this round. I'm not even going to edit that photo. Oh shit, my bad. Look at this one, Julia. Yeah, but the branding isn't necessarily the name of the brand when it has to do with branding. You know, the branding comes later, but the name of the artist, truthfully, is all made up, man. And that's it for the photos. All right, so those are the photos. So now let's go to library and I'll show you guys all of the selects that I got. So again, keep in mind that these photos are for the owner of a dojo who's also in the pictures, who hired me and paid me to create photos and content for their social media. And this specific event was a mommy and me event on Mother's Day. So with that context, take a look at these photos with that context in mind. Like, these photos are made for somebody that hired me, that owns this dojo, that wants to use these photos for social media and their website. Look at this little kid right here. The next thing that I'm going to be working on probably tomorrow night is some of these videos. So again, these photos are for his social media for this company, and he's going to use them to try to attract more moms to sign up their kids for karate classes. Hiya! And I already told you what this guy paid me for this shoot. I haven't done the videos yet, so I am including videos. So do you use pre-capture for these kinds of shots or rolling shutter? I don't really use pre-capture. These are all just normal shots. Big Texas, what up, Big Texas? Over on YouTube, buddy. Big Texas is multi watching, which I can appreciate. Big Texas is supposed to be working right now too, though. But he's Big Texas is supervising, right? Big Texas. I might have to clean this one up a little bit more, or just get rid of it. Yo, your mic is crisp. That's really amazing, Mike. Appreciate it, bro. Basically just watching all my production, bro. I get you, bro. I got you. I got you. He did give me a logo too. So where's the logo? Where did he send that to me? So let me... The logo is that, actually. So imagine the logo sitting like right here. All this negative space over here on this side. I will include that logo on some of these shots here. But I like to get on YouTube and watch the edits, bro. I mean pimple, not blemish. Yeah, so these are the edits out of 1,700 photos. 214 of them are those selected photos. So I'm gonna give him this big catalog of photos, and I got plenty of video that I'm also gonna give him. Do some edits for that. Also learned a lot on this photo shoot as well. Always learning stuff, guys. Always learning stuff. What lens? 28 to 70 f2 on this one. But I'm gonna go back and add some noise reduction to a bunch of these photos. I'll do that at a later date because it's getting late. The last thing I'm gonna do is show you guys all these photos, and then I'll be back tomorrow morning. 7 a.m., 8 a.m. my time, and that's when I'm gonna edit the cop photos. I'm pretty happy with this set though. Those are my socks. This is a good photo here too. So the last thing that I need to do here is just come back and do some noise reduction. I'm going out to practice with my gimbal again tomorrow. It's been easy as I thought it'd be. Good, bro. It's not rocket medicine. And once you do an edit with the gimbal, let me see it and I'll let you know if you did good or not. Because you can say it's easy, but then your footage can be actual shit. Just a little. It is heavy, dude. It's a lot of gear. You'll have one strong arm after you get good. This is a good shot here too. Two black belts teaching two little kids. Oh, Big Texas. They also are having another a firmware update. Oh, they got a firmware update for your R6 Mark II as well. I didn't see what they added to that, but they have a new firmware update. I think it's getting released this week for the R50V, which is going to be product showcase mode, which is going to be nice. Yeah. Oh, this was a cool picture. This was 3 generations right here. So this was grandma, mom, and daughter, and they were all taking karate taekwondo classes together. So that was cool. Yeah, I need to clean up these photos here. I had fucked up my ISO, and then I cleaned it up here. I'm actually gonna do a video. It's pretty easy. You just you clear an SD card, fully format an SD card, download the FIR file from Canon USA, put the SD card into your camera, go to the menu. I forget what menu, but there's a firmware option in one of the menus, the wrench menu. And then once you have the new FIR file on, it'll just automatically upload it. And then you got to leave your camera and leave it in a safe space and not touch anything. Like literally do not touch anything while it's updating its firmware. Because if not, you're in big trouble. I wonder if the R100 is going to get a new one. I think it did actually. I think it did. But they just it was probably something basic, like stability issues or something. That's usually what firmware updates are, stability issues that get updated. But sometimes every once in a while, every one or 2 years, they do update some major stuff. And when they update major stuff, it's a big deal. These group photos look nice. It's pretty nice. I'm still trying to figure it out as well. Got my wife the R50V. Oh! These are cool. I think he's going to be happy with these photos. All the black belts. And that's it. All right, boys and girls. That was it. Past my bedtime. I will be back tomorrow morning, bright and early, to edit those cop photos. If you guys aren't following yet, please consider doing so. I appreciate all of you guys for stopping in. Have a good night, y'all. Adios.